Look at that, the Kove 800 RallZ. It's finally here in my country. Look at the colors, they look straight. And good morning and welcome to the channel. My name is Itzik. And today, after 11,000 kilometers, I'm here at Kove dealership doing my tire change, my Motoz RallZ tires. Omer the mechanic will walk us through every step of the way, from taking out the tires, what's important to know when you do this, changing the tires. We'll talk about the rim locks and the air pressure and the direction of the tires, what good to notice. We'll do the tire balancing, and we will bring it back to the bike itself. We'll talk about the chain tension. Great tips from Omer again. It will be very fun, very informative video as usual. Let's start. Okay, before we start changing the tires, let's see what's the status after 11,000 kilometers. Here's the back one. The tire did its job.
Here
is the old one, this is the new one, or the front one. 11,000 kilometers of off-road and on-road use. It's time to replace the tires.
Okay. On the high side of the knob, we have, let's say, 650 millimeter, 6.5 millimeter thickness of the knob. The new one, how much is it? I don't see from here.
1198.
Let's say 12. 1198. It's 12 millimeter. So you see the difference? Half. It's half.
What's the size, the minimum size that you should ride?
This one is gone.
Pretty much gone.
Long time ago.
Long time ago.
Yeah,
okay, so
you have changed. You should have changed it before. Some of the knobs are not here. Barely 1 mil. But this is because of the road riding. The different size. But let's start from the rear one. It's pretty simple, like every bike. The only thing I can say is just a small tips that I do. You take the shaft out, never throw it. People look where to put it. The only security and clean place is here. So there is no pressure now. I just push the wheel forward, take the chain out. Simple as that. Take the chain out. The other side, you should hold the caliper because it wants to go out with the tire. So I prefer to do like that. That's it. This is two parts. This goes out. The rubbers can fall. So either you're going to stay like this and hold it like this, or if you want, you can take everything out and even clean it inside. If you ride in dirt and stuff, you can take everything out. This is very clean. I'm not going to take it out, and it's stuck pretty hard inside, so we're going to leave it inside, and it's clean. You can see the bearing, everything here is clean. From now and then, you should replace these cushions, this rubber chunk. If you feel that you have too much free play here, say this one is okay. It's normal, this free play. It's like a shock absorber. Prevent damaging the gear and other stuff. One of the problem in the 450 rim lock, that the gudgeon here, this is just like the nut haven't got enough gudgeon to be free. See, I need more bolt. It's not enough, and it makes problem to take everything out. I'll show you later on. To release the bead lock. I release the thickness of the tire and the rim. Very simple. When I do this, I like to use a silicone spray because it'll make it easier to take the tire out. It makes everything slippery. See, I use spray. Everything is more slippery and it will fly out pretty easy. Beware of the rim lock. Always start next to the air valve and rim lock. Try to go far from them, but not too far, because we need a complete turn to release it. Again, I'm using silicone spray, make life easier. Beware, come here. When you put this, you see inside the tube, you have to look at the tube all the time. You don't want to pinch the tube. That's it, it's in. You can rim lock, you see? You have to be careful. Don't go too close to the rim lock. That's it, it's enough. One side is out. Now let's get the tube. It's a heavy duty tube you have.
Heavy duty
tube. I can feel that. Whoa! Half of a tire. Same procedure, but without tube. Your friend.
Where is
the garbage?
Where is the rim lock?
This is the rim lock. You see?
Here's the.
You see? The tire, how it works. When I'm going to put the tire beneath the rim lock, you see? Let's say this is the tire. It goes in here, and now I'm going to squeeze the 12th nut, and it's going to squeeze the tire to the rim. So they are pinched together, preventing the tire to spin on the rim. That's why bikes like this, when you ride on the road part-time, it's hard to balance the tire, the wheel. You see that this one is like a weight. It's very heavy. That's why we use weight in the other side to balance the rim. Because when you go above, I think 100 kilometers, you feel shaking, everything is shaking. So we're going to put a new tire, and we're going to check if there is any difference in the tire balance. Usually I put the tire in the sun for a while. It makes it very softy, but we don't have time. There's all kind of ways that people will tell you how to make life easier with the tube. Some people use powder to ease the entrance and let the tube move inside. I use this silicone spray. It's good for rubber and it's slippery, so maybe eventually it will dry, but it doesn't matter. I prefer to you put the tube first in before I put the tire. Take all the air out and I squeeze the tube inside the tire first before. Okay, just about it. I like to smear some spray. So now you see the tube is inside. You can squeeze some more spray if you want inside. Some people even use, sometimes I use it on the dirt bikes, the mousse paste, the grease that you use on a mousse. I have this, let's say this one. You can smear it inside and then it prevents some of the pinching. Let's check for that. You see there's a mark. You have to look for the mark and see where the tire is going. So this tire is going like this, so upside down. That's this. We need to flip it over. Let's flip it over because this is the sprocket side. Sprocket side going this way. That's it. First of all, I take it out. You see, like that. It's easier. You see, I put this one. I use the nut just to hold the valve, preventing it to go back in. You have to make sure that the rim lock is from the inner side of the tire, unless you want to fight with it. Okay, it's in the inner side here. Later on I'm going to take this like that. Okay, I'm going to take everything in one. You have to make sure you don't pinch the tube. I look at the tube all the time and everything is so slippery, it's hard to pinch it. See, it's so slippery, it goes in pretty easy. See, no struggle. Everything is in right now. You see, that's it. That's it. Now you see the valve. Make sure the valve is straight. You see, you can move the tire right and left and it pushes the rim, the tube. So you have to make sure that this one is in the middle, no pressure. The reason I'm saying it, because later on I'm going to show you why I'm not going to use the nut. Now I'm going to use the machine. If you guys don't have this at home, you use the tools. I can use the tools like that, but for me it's much easier to use the machine. Don't forget you have a rim lock. Always I check with my hand if everything sits okay, if the tube is not, the tire is on the tube or the tube is going out or whatever. Make sure everything is free. Let's start. Easy. I stop and look, and then I keep on going. But now I see the rim lock here. Should be a little brown. Let's see if I can go above it. Yeah, it's not a big deal. Yep. Because the machine was up, so it had some room for the rim lock. rim lock is in, everything is in. Now you see the air valve is all sideways. We have to make sure it's going to be straight. Oh, but you see, this is what happens when you hit the clutch or you do wheelie or stop braking and everything. The tire wants to move on the rim, or the rim wants to move on the tire, because you hit the throttle and the rim is going to spin and the tire is stuck somewhere on the road or whatever. So sometimes it takes the air valve in. Let's say I hit the, now look at the rim, I'm going to spin the tire. Let's say you're going to do wheelie and you don't have any rim lock. So what's going to happen is, like, this one is going, you see, now it's pulling inside the valve. Eventually it will tear from the tube. This is what's happened a lot. So especially if you're going to go on lower PSI. If you're going on low PSI, you don't have anything to help the tire to hold to the rim. So now I'm going to put the valve back straight, and I can see it's straight, no pressure, very smooth. Now I can put some air inside the tire, and then we're going to show you. Air valve. People ask me, I have a quiz for you. You see, there's many valves, different colors. The one I put in your bike is a red one. So we have black, green, and red one. What it means, the color. Every color is for different pressure. There's a spring inside the valve, so the tension of the spring is different. So let's say road bikes that ride like 300 kilometers, imagine the spinning of the wheel, it opens the spring and air can go out in high speed. All right, so you have to use different color for sport bike and different color for other bikes or whatever. I haven't dig into it, but it says different pressure usable. Now we have 20 something, yeah, 23, 4. Now we're going to take the 12th wrench and tight the rim lock. Without that, you will pull the tube inside the valve. But do not do it too tight, because you're going to tear the bolt. Just, you see, now we're going to use the cap, okay? And first what I do is I close this all the way in, okay? Now that's it. And I'm going to tighten the nut on the cap, not to the rim. You understand? That's it. Now you see it's got a free play, it can move against tearing the valve from the rim, from the tube. Never tight the nut to the rim. See, now the rim lock is heavier than the weights. I'm going to put the weights here, okay? The weights are here, and the rim lock and the valve are here. So it's some weight is here and some weight is here. Let's see, I'm going to leave it. It's heavier. It's changed because the tire is different, everything is different. It was used tire when we adjusted it before. Alright. You see how much weight in this side?
Yeah, so we don't have enough weights, but at home I have one, a big one, so I'll remove at home this one and put something like this.
Usually I do not use grease. I don't like grease, it's too thicky, so sometimes I mix oil with grease. This special grease I have. See, I don't use all the way, because when I squeeze it in, it will go eventually inside. See how much dirt there is? If you're going to stick the rod through here, it will take all this dirt and will take it inside the hub. So it has a brake cleaner here. I wash everything. You can use see how much dirt goes out. That's it. This side is okay. See this one? Just make sure everything is clean. For the reliability, clean job is always reliability. A good place to clean and re-grease is the oil seal, dust seal, whatever you call it. Squeeze grease inside, it prevents water to go in. If the oil seal is dry, water can go inside and make everything rusty. And now we have this dude. Okay, you can take this out and re-grease it, but it pushes some grease inside because it doesn't want to go out. I have no patience now. Oh, there is grease inside now. Oh, that's it. You see, everything goes out. So that's why all the dirt goes there and stays there, because of the grease. So to prevent this, there's a way of doing is lubing inside a little bit. You see, you have to be straight with the wheel, unless see, if the wheel is not straight like that, it's impossible. The grease is in, so it pushes the grease with the shaft inside instead of, see, there is no grease now outside because it pushes the grease in, because it was after the swing arm. That's it. One more. Too much free play. So now is a good time to tie the chain. If you want to know, this is your limit. 2 fingers, 3 fingers, 4 fingers now. It's too much. 3 fingers could be good. Let's see. But then we're going to sit on the bike. You going to sit on the bike with your weight, and we're going to see. And then we'll check how much fingers, your fingers, and this is the tightness that you're going to use all the time. There's all kind of ways to know that you are the same from the other side, but you need to, what I do sometimes, I check the gap here You can put your finger and put on the other side to see, or you can take a caliber if you want. You barely see the marks that there is marks, but sometimes there's dirt and something, and if you have a caliber near your hand, and you can use this one, you see, and then you go to the other side, they do the same. 12 wrench. Two fingers, 3 fingers, almost 4 fingers more. Oh, 3 fingers. 3 fingers. Here. 21. Let's see. We need 21. 22.
What happens if it's not balanced?
First of all, it's not good for the disc, the brake, because it's sideways. Chain, it's not good for the chain. It's not good for everything. Nothing, you know. It's not a big deal, 1 millimeter, you know. But try to be as accurate as you can. You know, you don't have to be too accurate. 1 more millimeter. It's enough. Now we can tighten the 12. Do not over tight it. Finito la commedia. Untight the pinch bolts. 22. Because everything is all greasy. See how much it's important to clean all this desert that you brought with you. I'm going to wash it for you. Take it out.
And this is the ABS, right? We need to be very careful with it.
The ABS and the speedometer. Yeah, there's when we're going to assemble it back, you see there's a groove here. You have to put it like that. A lot of people do sideways. You have a special place for it here, but we're going to clean it, and then we're going to do
Sand inside.
yeah, of course we're going to clean it like we cleaned the rear one. Same procedure. Rim lock. This rim lock is easier to use because it's got longer stud. I like to use spray against pinching. You don't want to grab the tube, that's it. The tube is not there. I can see the tube. That's it. Now the tire will fly out. Rim lock, be careful. It's not the same machine that you guys will do at home. You're going to do regular. we got tube.
Also heavy duty.
Yeah. This old guy is out. If there is any dirt, you should clean it. But there's no dirt. Pretty clean, I would say.
In the rim lock, different size, smaller one, but longer bolts.
First, I'm going to squeeze the rim, the tube inside.
Okay, so direction.
Yeah.
How do we know?
Direction. You can see the disc side. The disc size is going that direction.
Yeah.
Disc is on the left side, so it's going that way.
Okay, and it's
The opposite.
backward. We
Yep.
need to reverse it. It's very important. What happened if you don't reverse this?
The manufacturer of the tire made it like that you get grip when you are braking and when you are turning, and the way the knobs are divided and also the way of the inside of the wire, there is, you see, directions. The way the tire are made, if there is any mark, so it's important. There is many tires without any mark, so it's universal. See the valve. First of all, I use the valve inside. Okay.
Now we put
Rim
the
lock.
box
Rim lock.
beneath.
Yep. That's it. See, I pushed the tube inside. I don't want it to pinch. Also here, everything is inside. You can see middle, right and left, right and left. That's it. Tire is in. Now we make sure the valve is straight. Yep. $25 for you. You're going on the road back home. Retight the rim lock. Now there's a lot of free play here. That's it. Doubt if you will feel something. For off-road tire, this is, look at that.
Okay, so we had to add this one and this one.
Yeah, now.
Couple of grams, but it's look okay. So even if you have weights on your wheel
See different?
and you change the tires, you do need to do the wheel balance because, as you can see, it matters.
See how balanced it is.
Yeah.
This is balanced. This is cleaning, cleaning, and cleaning. Cleaning. It's we want to clean the speedometer bracket here. This is speedometer bracket. Tons of dirt. There's a small O-ring, if you guys don't know. see, it's black O-ring. Clean it, and there's a groove for the O-ring here. You can see there's a groove and there's an O-ring. I use a little bit of grease. Grease and grease, the best friend of a bike. You cannot confuse. It cannot go here because of that, but there is a groove for the O-ring. Ah, look at that. Alright, now we have this one here. Okay.
What is the correct way to put it?
You see, you have a groove here. You see this here,
Yeah.
and you see this here. You have to put it exactly flat.
Okay.
Not like that, flat. This determines the location of the sensor. This is the ABS and the speedometer sensor. Also, this one we need to clean.
Where is this one come
Spacer
from?
from the left side. There's spacer on the left side. Okay. And then I'm going to try to. The easier way is to take the caliper out, but if you're not going to take it out, try to hold the caliper at the place. Then here, only 2 bolts will make life easier. Now we put this aside from the outside. Now everything is very, very easy. Most important that you are in the correct, you see, this is the correct. Squeeze them together, see there's no gap. Always check for the free play. There's no free play, because a little bit one, because we are in the right place. I can now, after I make sure spacer is in the right place, I tight, then I can easily put the caliper now, because I just grab it in my hand. That's it, very easy. Instead of fighting with the disc and the caliper. I choose the right torque. It's about 15. It's enough. 15 Newton meter is enough. You don't want to over tight it. Before you, very important is on the left side. You can do all kind of ways. People will tell you. What I like is to take a screwdriver, stick it in, open the gap. Now you can see the shock can move. You see, this is the neutral place of the shock. It's very important that the shock will be, this lower leg will be straight with the upper leg. You have to, so this is the neutral. It can move freely. It goes where it wants without any struggle. If you do like that, now barely moves. Some people will tell you to take the bike out of the stand and squeeze front brake and pump the bike. You can do that, but this is enough, because it's in the natural place. Now you can 15. You can use torque meter, you can look at the manual, but we work fast in the service police. That's it.
So Omer, again, it was a pleasure. Thank you for your tips and tricks here, and walking us through the flows of changing the tires and all the tips. Great,
My
thank
pleasure.
you as again. And
Any questions? You know.
great, thank you everyone. I hope it's been informative for you, and I hope you enjoyed the video. If you can, I will be happy if you again subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.